Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ellipsis. As it's Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Today was supposed to be yesterday. I was going to do Astral Radiance binder review yesterday, but still feeling a bit crook. So today's the day. Feeling a bit better today. So we're going to take a look through the Astral binder as it currently stands. And then we're going to put in all the hits that we pulled from the booster box that we opened this week into halves, and all of the additional individual packs that we opened from different products across the week. So quickly have a quick look through. This is a 9 slot binder per page, different to the Scarlet and Violet era that we're doing in 12 slot per page. So I organise my binders in much the same way as I have done in the previous videos that you would have watched. So we have, for instance, you have the reverse and the regular, reverse and irregular, and I tend to go all across the top. So this is number 1, and there's only one of those because it's a V card, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the typical way that I do them. I like to spread it across the full width of the page. So first page, obviously we're missing mostly reverses. As you'll see through the binder, there's a lot of gaps, and they do tend to be reverses. So I'm not going to call out every card, but Beedrill starts us off with number 1, and then we're missing the reverse Voltorb, Scyther. There's the alternate image of Scyther, Heracross, and as you can see, the reverse Lilligant, Combi, Vespiquen. There's a Shaman. This is Lilligant V-Star, I believe, and then reverse Rowlet. So going forward, when you typically see a V, there's a V-Star to go with it, or maybe a V-Max. And yeah, mostly reverses. So we'll quickly just skim through. Can't honestly remember what those are. It's possible we may have something to fill that we've pulled for this week, but by the time we've put all of the hits from this week into it, hopefully we'll have a bit of a much more succinct view of what we're missing. So yeah, so we got the V-Star there, but we don't have the V for Typhlosion. More reverses. And again. Any slots where you see these, there's just a V-Star marker card, is typically where there's one, like to say there's a V, but there is no V-Star to go with it. So we can't fill 2 slots with 2 separate cards. And I don't like leaving blank slots. And obviously with the way that my binders are laid out, each card has 2 slots assigned to it for the reverse and for the regular, or for a holo in Rampidos's case. So I just fill them with the V-Star cards. They're quite useful for that. So some pages clearly just reverses needed. Others, there's a couple of regular cards still needed and a lot of reverses. It's always kind of jarring to me when you turn the page and see an awful lot of spaces still needing filling. But we tend to usually get quite far through the trainer cards quite quickly when we're opening sets. And then we get to the back end of the binder where we've got the full arts and I was going to say illustration rares, but we don't call them that really. Alternate arts, I suppose, for Sword and Shield, full arts, alternate arts, full art trainers, all of those types of cards. We do have an Adaman full art trainer, and probably my best card at the moment, we do have the alternate art Dialga V, which I'm very happy about. And then light is kind of glaring a bit, but we do have the Rainbow Palkia V-Star, which I pulled very early on, and the gold Palkia V-Star. Can't honestly remember, but I think both of those might have come from one Elite Trainer box I brought very early on. And we also have the gold choice belt. And then getting into the trainer gallery, some progress on there. Apologies for the quality of the camera. It's kind of rebelling against the light that I've got going on in the room. But we do have a few. We've got a Kingdra, Frosmoth, Phalanx, Mightyena, which we pulled a double of this week, Bronzong, the Starmie with Misty. Very happy about pulling that card. Again, that was in the first ever pack of Astral Radiance I opened in a pack battle with my son. I didn't really know what I was pulling at the time, but that was an awesome win. And we have the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. And then we also have the Melanie Full Art Trainer and Milo Full Art Trainer. So that's how the binder looks at the moment. Just for clarity, there's a couple of spare pages at the back. So I can't remember how many pages or how many slots this binder was. I think it wasn't a 360. I think it was one stage higher than that. So it does fit into a regular binder. All of my Sword and Shield are in black binders, and all of Scarlet and Violet have moved into red binders. Scarlet and Violet, obviously, Scarlet, red, but also the sets are a bit bigger, so it's nice to be able to lay them out in those bigger binders. So, having said that, let's get back to the first page, and we'll start putting in the hits. So, just for you to see before we do put them in, these are all of the hits we're going to be able to put into the binder today. I won't go through every single one of them. You'll see them as they go into the binder, but not a bad little stack, actually. I think there's around, 35 to 40 cards there. So let's get cracking. So there's all the cards we had to put into the binder. As you'll have seen, there's we had a couple of the grass energy type, but we're still left with a bit of a blank patch. Again, still some gaps. And then following grass, we didn't have anything to add until we get to psychic, which is a little bit disappointing. There's still quite a lot of gaps there. I would have thought we would have, filled in a few more, but from that point onwards, we had a fair few that we could add in. So it's not looking too bad as we progress through the binder. Definitely still some work needed. I will have to get hold of another booster box or two, I think. We'll open products along the way as well. There's still collection boxes and tins to open. We're guaranteed eventually to start chipping away at least at some more of the reverses that we need. But quite happy with progress on that page. Again, you switch from one page to the other and all of a sudden it looks quite like it hasn't really been impacted, but we did get the Samurott V-Star and the shield on. Nice to get the Regidrago. Some of the dragon type cards in some of the Sword and Shield sets seem to be very hard to complete, so very happy to made a bit of progress on that. Then we get into colourless, and then once we get into trainers looks very good in my eyes. Very happy with the amount of reverses that we found. Minimal cards missing there. Again, I mean, I was very happy with the booster box. It gave us quite a lot of back end of the binder pulls, but always looks a little bit empty. It's going to take quite a mission to get anywhere near filling this part of the binder up, but it's slow progress. It looks better than my Fusion Strike binder, that's for sure. So that's the end of the main set. And then we get into the Trainer Gallery subset. Very happy with these, actually. Very happy to almost have a full row. But also, we're narrowing down the amount of cards that are needed. The rest of it, up to card number 30. It could be better. But I've said in the past in videos, I've had quite sort of sparse luck with finding Trainer Gallery cards in just random packs. So that was actually the first booster box that I'd opened of Astral Radiance, and I think that's probably the way to go. At least one or two more booster boxes to really sort of guarantee an amount of Trainer Galleries and back end pulls. Hopefully along the way that helps deliver a lot more of the reverses that we still need. I would like to be able to just open random packs and make more progress, but it doesn't seem to be going that way, especially just not for Astral Radiance. Same probably goes for all of the other sets at the later sort of last third, I guess, of Sword and Shield, where Trainer Galleries come in. So with Brilliant Stars, Astral, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest. Trainer Galleries just seem to elude me, but that's the binder. I'm going to close the book. Stunk. Thanks for watching. Not your average video, I know. I actually really like doing these binder videos. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments if you want to kind of follow the same format for a few more different weeks. We can open a booster box of Brilliant Stars or Silver Tempest, and then do a kind of a binder review at the end of the week. But I've enjoyed doing it. It's been nice. Usually I open all the cards I open during the week, and then each night I sort through all of the cards and I put them into their binders. But I don't really get you guys involved, and I don't know whether you want to see that as a form of progress, really, just to keep a track of collections. So let me know in the comments. I'm happy to hear your thoughts on what, if you'd like to see those going forward. I'm probably going to take some of this week, if not all of this week, off, just to kind of get over the illness that I've had. Probably for the best. 151 is coming up very soon. On the 22nd it gets released, and I should have some products by then, so I will definitely dive into some 151 when it arrives. But until then, I may make a video or two, not really sure, but keep an eye out and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so that when I do my next video, you get a notification for it. In the meantime, if there's any videos you haven't watched on my channel, feel free to go back and watch those. Alternatively, I will, in the description of this video, I'll put some channels that I like watching in case you haven't discovered those yet. And yeah, maybe you can watch some of their videos, show them some support, tell them I sent you, and yeah, introduce yourselves to some other content creators that you may not already know. But I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know. Always happy to hear your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it. As I said, subscribe if you want to know when I make my next videos. And until then, I'm going to sign off. Peace. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.